But here we are. This is where we actually left off at the end of last stream. Elster couldn't pull out the Ava plug and smashed and died. But we can start a new game plus.
So we return and begin again.
Yeah. Definitely not the first time this has happened. We've passed by enough Elster corpses for this not to be a twist. Went through a building practically made of the damn things.
There was a pile of them several stories tall.
Yeah, it was the Tower of Flesh from Eternal Darkness that Pius was building.
So I will say there are a couple of documents in here you will want to read, as they will illuminate a few things.
Nope, speedrun.
Damn it!
So far, they have clearly intentionally left a ton of questions behind. I don't think anyone bought that the rolling credits was the actual end of the game.
There were a couple of people that I've seen that were like, so that's it? Like, I have absolutely no idea what's going on here.
Those people are very gullible. This is my kind of drawing.
Cauliflower. It's a colibri.
Yep.
So dumb, but so cute.
I could use more robot puns like that. Also vegetable puns. Post your best vegetable puns in chat.
I think that was actually a bit of fan art that made its way into the game. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm sure there was like one or two fan nods that got patched in.
That's one of the things that made Mouthwatching such a huge success. Is once it started to hit, they held a fan art contest. And when your favorite artist posts fan art of anything, you're going to go and buy that thing.
Oh,
and yeah, that sold like an extra 1 million copies of the game.
Something ridiculous, yeah.
Yep. Pride of the Fascist Nation. Penrose of the People's Navy.
Yep. So this isn't the Penrose, it's a Penrose.
Yep. Everything seems off the line here. We are a cog in a story that is happening around us.
Yeah, there's, as I said, I think in the first stream, there's a lot in the background that is heavily implied, but none of it is remotely elaborated on.
That's for sure. I mean, there are info dump segments here and there, but even those seem to leave a lot of vagaries. But I can't remember is whether or not we got the dossier on Elster's various hang-ups that make her keep from breaking down.
No.
Yeah.
Like this, like the here's what they need in order to stop themselves from going insane.
Yeah, the corruption thing and how they stave it off. Clearly, a big part of it is to seek somebody in a Polaroid.
There's that Ariane Young again.
Yep. That's who we originally were going after before SEO. Someone's a fan of Elster.
He's got a little cap and a flag.
Nothing in the old inventory. All 6 slots. I should have brought a gun. Surely it would have carried over into New Game Plus. Classified replica information for Gestalt Officer eyes only. That... We're not allowed. Yeah, that's probably the Elster file.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yep, I asked at just the perfect moment, apparently. Didn't even mean to. Chosen for the Penrose program for their adaptability and reliability under long-term isolation conditions. Token reserved. Relatively stable neural pattern. Perfect for waifu material. It's best for you
to leave it alone and interact with the Elster unit as little as possible.
He's been avoiding us on purpose. That's why we had to kill everything we saw.
We used to be a loner taken to its blatant end point.
Yeah.
Oh,
We used to be.
I must be alone. I must murder everything.
We were a badass soldier with PTSD, so don't talk to us about war.
Whatever you do, don't mention the war.
Yep. And Rose vessels are fitted with a specialized calibration pod, which may help with persona stabilization. That's
Show or give the Elster unit photographs, especially of soldiers during the war.
Uh-oh.
Do not show the Elster unit movies or let it listen to music. Do not try to befriend the Elster unit.
So, yeah, we're just a murder bot, and we gave ourselves our own, what is it, Teddy whatever from Memento?
Oh, yeah. So those important documents were meant to be read and destroyed by the human on board.
Yeah, the first page of every single one was destroy this after reading.
Yeah, whoever is on board with us clearly didn't do that for whatever reason.
Yeah. Seems like Alina, who might be in love with us.
No,
it's cute that we like to kill stuff.
Alina Sio. This is Ariana Young.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't have such similar names. Like
yeah,
the first name
it's
is super
confusing.
Similar. Yeah.
Especially during that weird segment just before the credits roll where it's like Elster, Ariana Young, Alina Sio.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just Elster and Young. They always make these Penroses a twofer.
Yep.
Obey regulations at all times, which so far they've obeyed no regulations.
But we don't know. It's, it could be the, Ariane's got the top floor and Elster's got the bottom floor and never the twain shall meet.
Yep. In that case, we've disobeyed regulations. Wonder what happens when an Elster learns about their own purpose.
What happens when an Elster is shown one of the Transformers movies?
They probably get pissed off.
Just show her a Michael Bay movie and her head pops like a zit.
That's what happened when I watched Michael Bay movies. Man, I watched Con Air back to back with The Rock.
Oh, it was good double bill.
It should have been a good double bill, but it destroyed The Rock. I should have watched The Rock first, because, man, Michael Bay's a dog shit filmmaker.
Oh, yeah. The Rock is a lot more fun as well if you imagine it as like a secret James Bond movie. Sean Connery's character was put into prison for knowing too much or disobeying orders or whatever.
Yeah, he is essentially a James Bond who got like a burn notice.
Basically, yeah. One of my favorite fan theories.
1,500 cycles of mission time will pass by the time you receive this message. Been a while.
Yep. And one of the earlier notes said that time is slowing roughly 12.5%.
Huh.
So, probably closer to, 1650, 1700?
Yep. Rely on the replica. But we're not really supposed to, meet the replica or talk to it or especially give it anything, because apparently it can just turn anything into a grudge.
Yeah, the replica is supposed to be a robot tool, essentially. Yeah. It's not meant to be a person or a substitute for a person.
Yeah. And normally they don't want to be a person. They, are very reserved and quiet. Yep. Don't want to interact, but you do. They go berserk.
Technician for sustenance is not recommended even in extreme circumstances. Replica biocomponents can cause various health problems when ingested and may look and taste like ordinary flesh.
Someone was eating the robots.
Don't eat robots!
Yep, indigestible. Don't do it. 860% greater survivability than Gestalts.
Keeping the replica operational rather than prolonging your own suffering may be preferable.
Yep. The mission's in jeopardy. Kill yourself. Save the robot.
Is this a suicide mission?
It seems like it. Reactor coolant. Said no leaks. Could we cause some leaks?
Just get a hammer and a nail and go crazy.
Okay, maintenance. This is our job. Although this was upstairs and we might not be allowed upstairs. Mess with cryogenics. We didn't inspect the cryogenics.
Errol saying, don't put "it tastes like ordinary flesh" in the log. That's only going to encourage someone hungry enough.
Oh, yeah. Plus, I don't want a picture of the people who went through the testing process.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining the German guy on Breaking Bad right before he kills himself with the defibrillator.
See, I'm imagining one of those blind taste tests. Or like, so here's number 1 and here's number 2. Which one do you think tastes better?
The interesting thing at the bottom of that list was report to Gestalt officer. As in, yeah, we are supposed to read that list and then go talk to our person.
Yep.
No one's in hibernation. Someone was the first time we were here.
Here's the thing, because these ships are just basically being shot out in random directions into space in the hope that they'll find something. So really, that cryogenic pod is something of a placebo more than anything.
Gives you 20 extra years worth of opportunity to get found.
Yeah. Where are they going to find a doctor literally in the ass end of nowhere?
There's a painting. Ariana's notes. Running out of ochre paint. Elster laughed when I told her.
No.
Now she has to mix herself. She's teaching Elster.
With the robot.
Elster's becoming human. If you teach him to paint, then it's all over. We learned that in Detroit. Although hopefully we didn't learn that, and we never can again because that game's been delisted from Steam.
Thoughts and prayers.
Boring technical manuals. Seems like they send really expendable people to accompany their valuable robots.
Yeah.
And then they fuck up the mission, unsurprisingly.
And then they show them war movies like they're not meant to.
This thing again.
Such nice candy-colored buttons.
Doesn't seem all busted up this time. Yeah, we landed instead of crashing. Lucky us. This is seeming like a prequel to our first loop. We could be the first Elster.
Or the last.
Yeah, hard to tell right now, but I expect to see you at the bottom of the elevator shaft.
Staring up from a pile of corpses like, where's my life gone? What are you doing with yourself, Elster? What's your 5-year plan?
I need to mess with that. Doesn't seem like anything is specifically interactable. We just get to look around to our heart's content.
Yeah, you get the distinct impression that most of their tasks are just busy work until they find something.
Yep. Largely automated with just sending out beacons and high hopes.
Beacon search probes, scans.
I think we hit everything, so I'm pretty sure we can harass, yeah, Ariana.
Don't hug the robot!
That's just asking to be squeezed to death. You're up. Were we sleeping?
You know what? Fuck it. You do you, Ariane.
Yeah, I mean, no judgment, but this is clearly a desperation relationship.
It's the most adorable form of Stockholm Syndrome I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. Toxic Yuri. I'll take it. Uh-oh, music.
So that's 3 for 3 on things that you shouldn't do with your Elster.
Yep. Our Elster loves the radio. Had one installed in her own head, so...
Yep.
I guess this is where we got it from.
Fly with me, lesbian robot.
Yeah, they only shipped us off with that fucking gold record from the 70s.
Yep.
Assholes.
Just nothing but Swan Lake and a couple of nudes.
Yep. And like the Beatles opted not to be on there, so you got nothing.
I'm
good.
gonna say they made the right choice.
Frankly, I don't think I remember the promise.
Today we've had a couple of hints as to what it might have been.
We were going to take her to prom?
Probably. Deep space prom.
Ah, the best kind. My controller is vibrating because I have 1 HP. Your diary page. Cycle Infinity. I don't know if anyone is awake or a sleeper anymore. Everything hurts.
Teeth hurt. There's a couple of bits there that might have sprung out to people.
Tooth falling out everywhere. Follow the trail of teeth to find your girlfriend. Oh no.
So, who here's familiar with the effects of radiation poisoning?
Do you become a monolith of meat?
That, slightly different.
Huh. It's just an Elster. Elsters can't get radiation poisoning.
No, they're made of horrifying Lego.
Yep. Also, the thing in the cryopod looked like Gossamer from Looney Tunes. There he is.
Oh, yeah. the sort of butt shape at the top.
Yeah. Hey, we're all fixed up.
Trauma.
Full HP.
Wow, she's just like me for real.
Big old pile of meat in the cryopod. We don't care about the thing we just stole our arm from.
Yep. So remember they said that quite a lot of Elsters also have their iconic blue and white chest plate?
Ah, yes. This note changed since we left the room and came back.
Oh, it really did change.
It stayed the same, though. What a lazy new reality. Follow the blood trail. Hasn't led us wrong so far. Oh, everything's meat.
To all the blood.
Yep. Can't go back. Should, tape the door.
It's almost like these people haven't seen any of the Saw movies.
Certainly not Saw 3, where that would have solved so many problems.
Or 6. No, 5. Sorry.
Ooh. Back on the beach. Last time we went to the beach, we didn't do anything because I didn't realize it was a time segment. I just wandered as far as I could go, and then it ended.
There was lots of notes on the beach, but I think the prompt for it was a bit finicky.
Yeah, I tried to inspect the first one I saw, and nothing happened. Because I missed the hitbox. Like a puzzle game with hitboxes.
Hmm.
I guess that's pixel hunting. Okay. Communism.
Okay. Okay, everyone, in the meat pile.
Yeah. True communism is to fuse into a world of flesh and steel. The huddle
I
from
do not
inside.
remember. I don't remember that reading of Videodrome, but I'm interested in it.
The old, far older than humanity, Cthulhu. Yep. Join the hive mind.
Join us and become an individual.
There's actually a free-to-play game on Steam called The New Flesh. And it is largely like playable Videodrome, except it is also a music video for a band's album. And like the songs are playable.
That sounds vaguely familiar, that bit.
Yeah, it's free to play, so I guess check it out. It's super weird and like the graphics are really good. It's a walking simulator ultimately, and it's full of licensed music, so.
We'll never do it.
Yeah, exactly. But it is one way to experience the gist of Videodrome without having to be reminded that James Wood exists.
Yeah. And ironically, him being kind of a piece of shit makes the movie even better.
Yeah, frankly, he's like being a shitbag kind of makes his performances what they are.
It helps that he usually plays complete shitbags in movies.
End of the day, he's still way better than Chris Pratt because like they're equivalent shitbags, and he actually brings stuff to roles. So whatever.
Yeah, one is frustratingly a good actor, and the other's completely forgettable.
Yep. Never should have left that primordial soup. And we're going back to it, apparently. Snowball. All the red light to the
spilled their
trail.
shell collection.
Yeah. Like it's raining blood from up there. Yeah. Sky's not even lacerated. We put on our armor, but I don't think we need to defeat anything. See? Anyone who we come across is just going to want to be killed.
Oh, hey, it's what I think when I wake up every morning.
These weren't snowballs, after all.
I'm lying. It's usually mid-afternoon.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to get on the boat, but we're on the boat. Just getting in the vicinity of the boat makes you board it.
It's all fun and games until you run into a Karen.
Gestaltzerfall.
Gesundheit.
Bathroom full of flies.
Oh, I would give that a minute or two, whoever comes in next.
True. Something has changed. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Have you got new glasses?
I think something has changed was our dialogue when we first inspected the mirror as well.
I do not remember off the top of my head.
Sounds familiar. Maybe I'm rewriting it, but meat wall. Everything is meat now. Maybe the whole game was meat all along. and we just couldn't see it for what it was.
Everything is sinew.
Yeah. We didn't have the Meat Vision protocol installed on our Vision.
Download fleshvision.exe.
Relocated to Eon. By Eon. S-23 Sierpinski. At our prestigious Redacted, not destroyed, Redacted vocational school facility. Learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of our wonderful fascist nation. Learned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Fuck you.
You have friends, family, or colleagues in this economy?
Sounds like a personal problem.
Carol saying GCSE German didn't cover Zerfall, but Google says it means decay.
Well, that's fitting.
God, I love those German Franken words.
We're knee-deep in Gestalt decay.
Still being watched.
Yeah. I mean, the camera could just be running on its own. Also, there's Adlers about. Adling. As they do.
Hate when they do that. Just showing off the knives that are jammed into their heads.
Yep. And how they just
think they're so cool.
How they just take it like a pro. Okay. Well, everything's destroyed, so we're not learning a lot. Maybe it was always destroyed.
Wall safe in the classroom. Why does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it's one of the first puzzles we ever solved. Maybe we just solved it from memory all along. We didn't actually read the clue. Yep. There's Adler, threatening to kill anybody who cracks his safes.
Adler.
Hey, all my stuff. I'll take that. And some bang bang shooty shooties. You don't have much of anything as far as ammo. Flare gun's pretty reliable. Shotgun.
I think for 1 round for it, yeah.
Yeah, 4 in the chamber, but overall pretty light. Well, we don't need much of anything else, so let's fill the inventory, I guess. And load these suckers up. One more gun. What do I have the most ammo for?
Probably the pistol.
Looks like. That's depressing. I'll take a flare instead. And the pistol with 9 shots, that'll get us somewhere. Equip this, because it'll empty out the fastest. Watch them throw nothing but puzzle pieces at me from now on. Never mind.
Welcome to Yule Fest 20, whatever the hell we're in.
I don't know what this thing is. Let's take a nap.
That is what it is.
Oh boy. The Borzoi hates watching other things die, apparently.
Or it's really into it. It's hard to tell.
Yep. Either way, it's a fatal flaw. So, flare gun is no longer needed. I could put a grenade in it, but I will save that for later.
I feel that's just a little bit overkill.
Yeah. Yeah, for now, that's pretty good. I could throw some thermite in. We'll leave one
that
slot open.
That or cattle prods.
Now we're pretty much right back into the game. Hey, another flare. Or 2 grenades, for that matter. Here's the safe we're not allowed to crack. I guess if we memorize the solution, we could do it again. I did not.
I didn't either.
I could look it up in a previous video. I've done that before, midstream, for fucking Siren.
Oh.
Because that is the most obtuse game in history.
Yeah, yeah. The original Siren is one of those games I want to love so much, but it is just wall to wall moon logic.
Yep. It is one of the least like player friendly games of all time.
And the sequel is better in terms of gameplay, but it just feels like it's missing that certain something.
Yeah, I mean, the plot of the first game is what does a lot of it for me. And, like the set pieces. The second game has the best set piece in the entire franchise, and then like 12 hours of kind of boring stuff.
And running around as the whiniest soldier ever.
Yep.
No one likes Yoroi.
Nap time. Okay. I've got my armor on. You shouldn't stand a chance. Oh, the lock-on in this game is really bad. Still. That's by far my biggest complaint about this game is that, first of all, the radio menu is the worst menu in the game, and it's, like, at least as far as controller is concerned, really hard to get to. And also, the lock-on is really shoddy.
Yeah. I don't imagine keyboard and mouse making it that much better.
Yeah, I mean, could potentially at least give it its own button, which it badly needs. I don't think I saved, which is why I'm going back right now.
Yeah, could also maybe grab the flare gun as well for those grenades.
Yeah. Looks like I might need them because they're pretty clustered.
Maybe some thermite as well.
Yeah, I consider the thermite, and I didn't take it, and now I realize they are really gonna try to kick my ass here. But honestly, like, my biggest complaints are fiddly little technical issues. Possibly caused primarily by my means of controlling the game, so...
It's... Yeah, a big thing of this game is when you're playing it, you're like, this could be better.
Yeah.
But it's rarely ever a deal breaker.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't call it a deal breaker at all as far as the stuff that bothers me the most. It just makes the experience measurably worse. It slows things down, and I think that's part of the design, is that they're intentionally slowing things down because there isn't a ton of game here. If it hadn't been for things like slow menuing and 6 inventory slots causing me to do a hell of a lot of juggling, and this asshole blocking my grenade, yeah, this is what's going to kill me.
Yeah, How Long to Beat has a main story at 9 hours.
There we go.
And if you're doing a completionist route, then it's 13 and a half. But really, it's weird because there is very, very little additional content in the game. All there really is a secret ending. We're
going to wrap this around 8 hours for the full playthrough. And after editing all the tedious stuff that I just described, it will be maybe 6. Like, there are multiple hours that I can just lose because they're boring and redundant.
Backtracking and so forth.
Oh, yeah. Not giving us a map in nowhere slowed me way the hell down.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine that will make it read much better.
Yep. So we don't have a key. I think we've explored every available room. We, of course, don't have a map here either to slow us down further. But yeah, they intentionally slowed the pace down, probably because they didn't have the budget to make this into a full, like, 20-hour Silent Hill game. And that's honestly too bad. I think they have the sort of world building to warrant a full, like, 20 hours of lore and slow pacing to really build characters and get you to know things and really invest in them. And It's just not fully there. Maybe it is in a second playthrough to get the full secret ending.
Yeah. Well, the second playthrough requires you going to certain areas. I think with the you need to use, I can't remember if it's the radio or the eye camera, in order to find like hidden images and translate those into a code.
I would bet a combo of both.
Yeah, it's very involved. It's
oh shit.
I feel like they were trying to do the whole viral ARG thing where everyone comes together to work as a community to uncover the puzzle and all that kind of stuff.
Those are very popular these days.
Yeah.
So it turns out we still have our full list of all the things we've ever interacted with.
Mm-hmm.
Default combination.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah. Just gotta find where that was listed. Yeah, like Adler's language is clearly fascistic in tone, and he like tortures people who are breaking into his safes.
Yeah, there's a very
there it is.
The way I always looked at it is he is the HR manager from hell.
Mm-hmm. And he's programmed to basically have someone else's personality.
Yeah.
I think I was supposed to hit enter and not E. I don't know what E is. Cha-ching.
Is that probably?
Classroom key.
Classroom key.
Yeah. And another thing, the Silent Hill, I mentioned my my problem with the use key, get key thing, where every key just leads to a room that has a key in it, which leads somewhere else, which ultimately makes it feel like busy work. Silent Hill obviously does the same thing, and all the survival horror classics do, but Silent Hill obfuscates how frustrating it is by making the key you get when you enter a new room using a key a part of a larger puzzle. So you don't just walk into a room and get a key, you get a tarot card, and you get 6 tarot cards, you can solve the puzzle that you're working towards.
Yeah, the coin puzzle in the original version of Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
That was fundamentally, you know, like 3 mini puzzles that were part of a greater puzzle.
Yeah.
And you don't really feel like you are doing any busy work.
Yep. This game absolutely has those larger multi-part puzzles, but for the most part, you get a key and you open a door and it gets you another key. Towards the later part of the game, I guess maybe the game was programmed sequentially, because the later parts are better designed in that respect to be more satisfying, I felt.
Oh, I've seen enough End of Evangelion to know where this is going.
So fucked up. I think Adler's head is now fully busted open.
Yeah, you seem to be missing a bit of skin on your skin.
Oh, he's getting the corruption flashes, so...
Mm-hmm.
He's obsessed with Falk, so I guess losing Falk is what caused him to break once and for all.
That is a line from the King in Yellow.
Ah. Yeah, but that's gotta be us. Elster in official badass armor.
Issa's not looking too good right now.
She's been through a lot. Feel like I'm probably not supposed to brute force this, although I have brute forced 1 or 2 puzzles throughout this game.
You have gotten horribly lucky, yes.
Yeah, I can't finish this one because it's missing a piece.
Yeah.
Here's the title screen. It's also...
I pity anyone trying to use that glory hole.
Yep.
3 foot long, 1/2 inch wide.
Yeah.
Well, you do you, Adler.
It's the Silent Hill 4 hole, but for very, very small people.
No, it's a glory hole for the guy from the Enigma of Amigata Fault.
Oh boy.
I find that funny.
I'm certain of it. Probably don't want to go through the fire hallway by brute force.
Yep.
I'm still at 1 HP from the big party where I wasted my grenades.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this is another big party. Okay, nap time for everybody.
We're all feeling very sleepy right now.
Yep, they all get tummy aches. Then we stomp their faces in.
They ate the replica meat too quickly.
Hey! New gun in the post-game.
I forgot there was an SMG in this one.
I'm gonna read someone else's email because they didn't sign out. They're running Windows 4.
Windows 3.9.
Yep. It's actually
9.
Okay, describing our new gun. Locksmith. We haven't found anything locked, but I'm sure this is a clue to solve a puzzle soon.
Really young.
Yep.
Talking about a niece.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like Alina was important. Clearly, oh, Adriana seemed important originally, but now I guess that was just our skewed perspective because she seems like an expendable fuck-up.
Needless to say, should they be successful, this will not reflect well on your record.
They don't like spies.
Someone has it in for this Calibri. Yeah, so one of the things that I can't remember if it's come up or not, Issa, the girl that we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Her surname is Ito.
Huh. Daughter's birthday. Born in Veneta. We can't say their name, except that it's Ito. I guess it's Issa. You gotta ask Issa what her birthday is.
Assuming there's going to be much left of her when we find her.
Yeah, true. No.
No. Can I move out of here? No.
Download them all. I got a feeling we're gonna need most of that information. Let's check
at least 2 or 3 that are going to be important.
Check the disk drives. Okay, we need a disk. I thought maybe there was a disk in there that we could take out.
Alas, no.
I'll put my gun in there. Put a bullet in there. No dice.
Nah.
Oh. We'll come back.
No room for that delicious ammo.
Yep. Oh, I guess we want it to come back much later. Gonna eat that immediately. Let's lose...
Probably get rid of the
Pistols,
flare
honestly.
gun or the pistol.
Yeah. Pistol's outdated. Shotgun doesn't have enough ammo to go around. So this is probably going to be our lot for now. Revolver. We'll come back to the revolver when it actually... It's more than one shot. This is for immediate consumption. It's thermite, which I'm going to take as a hint. And put it in storage. No, I'm going to take 7 thermites out of storage. I'm only allowed to carry 3.
No, you can take 3.
Yep. Repair. Promptly.
Rub that on all your ouchie bits.
Don't mind if I do. And equip the new girl. Gotta double check what my location is.
Standard SMG rules, quick bursts, don't hold down the button.
Okay, we're in Rot Front. Where I was saved before this was a glitched thing. I'm glad I did that. Did not know the game makes fun of you if you refuse to save.
Yeah, have that as the channel banner.
Honestly, not a bad idea. Yep. Port everyone to Blockwart. I don't think we've ever seen Blockwart before.
Yeah, it's not a name that's come up.
Yeah. Looks like we're in a prison.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Coming out of the goddamn floor.
Yep. Yeah, this thing does some damage. There's a reason they have withheld this for so long.
Yep.
Wow, that's a lot of ammo. They might be throwing a lot of enemies at us.
Now, why would they do that in the last section of the game?
Is that all we were supposed to do here? Get ammo? Fair enough.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. A ladder going up. There's one more door here that I guess I should touch at least. And, okay, it actually does open.
More ammo
Yeah.
and healing.
And a painting. Can't...
So remember what you said about tarot cards in Silent Hill 2?
It's the first time I ever encountered tarot cards, so very memorable. Okay, we gotta melt the paint, get our tarot card of the lovers. Major Arcana
Gals
7.
being pals. They're sisters.
Ah, yes. That's why they lived together for 40 years and were buried together.
Really, really close friends. Carol saying rot probably somewhat innocently meaning red, but also that can't not be an intentional language pun.
Mm-hmm. I thought
that'd
so.
be interesting.
Yeah. That was my first guess. Apparently there's a lot of doors in that first area that I didn't check, but
oh wow.
We'll check them when I hit a dead end.
Half the floor.
Yep. Again with the bad lock on. Might be going back to my save point sooner than I'd hoped. How do I get around this shield? This'll do it.
Yeah, they seem to become vulnerable if you push them back.
Not as vulnerable as I'd like. I guess while we're here, I could check these other little rooms. Everything's dead, so it shouldn't take that long. Locked. Not locked. One of these things. Kill her first, and we're home free.
Go down quick if you sneak attack them.
Oh, yeah. I've got a really good gun, but eventually we're going to run out of it. Apparently we get 30 shots in the chamber, so that's 10 3-round bursts.
That'll be where we need to find the daughter's social security numbers or whatever it was.
Yeah, birthday. Most likely, yeah, that is where that goes. Just in case. I hate these things.
Oh, yeah.
You take a very long nap.
Yeah, that shit burned the fuck up.
Not getting through there. Not gonna inspect the dumpster.
Never going to be a good video game protagonist if you don't inspect your dumpsters elsewhere.
Yep. I bet the wheel to turn off those flame jets is right inside that dumpster. And we'll never know. The shield pointed towards me. I want to risk wasting a grenade.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Stumpy, stumpy.
Annoying thing is these things take 4 of the machine gun bullets. Just in case.
We've got another, 4 back in the chest?
Yeah, quite a few. Plenty for how late we are in the game. Oh, I need a key. 0512. I should turn on my light. I should not have turned on my light.
No. Run. Jarvis, clip that.
Yep. Pretend that room never happened. Oh, that was most of my gun.
Looks like it's a big pile of ammo waiting for you, though.
Yep, and a big old wheel.
That looks like 2 slap patches.
Ooh, I am running critically low on machine gun ammo. I have 3 bullets left. Lots of healing, though. I'm going to use this because it'll clear out the stack. I feel like I need the space. Gonna need that, but I don't have a save point soon. Locks from the other side. Definitely gonna need this. First and foremost. Aw. Party's over. Too dangerous. A new tradition. Mondfest.
Mondfest.
Public office shutted that sucker down. Credible threat to public safety. No one leave their houses. We're not going to tell you what the threat is, apparently. Okay, there's an Imperial spy. Yeah, they're pretty serious about this spy. It's got to either be Issa or Alina.
Not picking up any of the other ammo in there?
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I immediately forgot.
No, it happened again.
Goldfish memory. What else do I have as far as weapons? I've only got my flare gun.
Beat them with the power of wheel.
I should. Nope, didn't mean to leave.
Still stay down.
Just take myself over here.
I think you're still using the grenade launcher?
I sure am.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, you don't gotta finish them when they are blown the hell up.
Funny how they're so much easier to kill when they have no legs.
Yep. Last them all. Let Robot God sort them out. Hey,
have no gods.
Shredded document. Eon has chosen only you to read this document.
Just in case anyone was wondering where the brain patterns come from.
Yeah, I guess the humans that we're all based off of just get cryo-frozen forever.
Yep.
Walt Disney's head is been programmed into a robot. So this is obviously a nightmarishly unethical future company.
I mean, was it the bit where a majority of memories are altered and suppressed? Is that what tipped you off?
I was going to catch on eventually. And they remove our actual personal memories.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're almost like, I can see why you would do that, but it's still nightmarish, and please don't.
Yeah. What we need is a blank slate of a person who is efficient in non-specific ways. You could have been like an efficient soldier, so they remember how to kill, but not how to love.
Yeah. Is there any way you could be really good at everything, but also have no personality and preferably be brain dead?
Yep.
That'd be really cool.
One of those, this is obviously going to turn out catastrophically scenarios, and it did. Yeah, if they become individuals, their productivity decreases.
When ammunition is rationed, alternative ways of decommissioning may be deployed at the discretion of a local command operator. Just handing them a pillow and saying, you work it out.
Yep. I wish we could, like, do anything without a gun in this game. We're very gun reliant.
Plenty of good hammers just lying around. Come on.
I'll equip the closest thing I have to a gun and a photo tank. What does that say? Someone has terrible German handwriting. They want me to Untermundlum Photo Einheim.
I had a eye exam earlier today, and even without my glasses, that's harder to read.
Yeah. You read this and you get to drive a plane. Just automatically. Automatic pilot's license.
Just like, yeah, the fact you were able to read any of that, you have 40/70 vision. You can see through the veil of time. We're not really quite sure how that happened.
I need to go all the way back to the stock room and get better guns. Fun gameplay.
Emergent.
Yeah.
As in, we hope that some gameplay will emerge eventually.
Yeah.
That's unfair. That's mean.
Yeah, like I said, it's an intentional stalling tactic to add out runtime.
Yeah,
I guess I should put that where it goes.
The biggest issue I would have with this is that it is too slavishly devoted to being like a PS1 era survival horror game.
Yeah. It does pick up all the bad habits of PS1 horror games.
Yeah. Like, there's a reason why stuff like the original Resident Evil and the original Silent Hill are still well loved even today. But it's easy to forget that there is a lot of bad habits that we shed in the years since.
Yep. Like, we played Dino Crisis, and even Dino Crisis Most of the stalling was puzzles that were so goddamn hard, you would just get stuck on them naturally.
Yeah. It wasn't until, because I played the original Dino Crisis way, way, way back in the day. That was like the first time I'd seen it in all the years since.
Mm-hmm.
And I had completely blocked out just how annoying so much of it was.
Yeah. But, like, it was designed to be annoying, and, like, anyone would be annoyed by it. Signalis, the speedrun is like 45 minutes tops, because speedrunners know exactly what to bring with them at all times.
Yep.
So they have their inventory efficiently worked out, and when you do that, you cut hours off the game's runtime. It's just that easy. I was right. It is the lover's card. You still got to do Dino Crisis 2.
Yeah. Oh, Dino Crisis 2 is so much better.
Yep. I mean, it's more fun. I like Dino Crisis 1 a lot, ultimately. I was frustrated as hell while playing it, but looking back on it, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Only problem I have with Dino Crisis 2 is the complete lack of an ending. I played through that sucker in all 3 difficulties, hoping that when I finished it on hard, I would be like, oh yeah, okay, here's the ending. No such luck.
Tragic. You gotta play Dino Crisis 3, one of the hardest to play games of all time.
Actually, no, you need to play Dino Survivor.
Ah, should have known.
A light gun game on the PS2.
Buy a peripheral so that you can find out the rest of the story.
Yeah, and even then, it's only like tangentially related. Didn't find that out until like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, Dino Crisis 3 is an Xbox exclusive, original Xbox exclusive with no backwards compatibility.
Yep.
And it emulates like shit.
That game has been abandoned in pretty much every way possible.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to play it. No one wants to drag up the memory of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just sincerely one of the hardest to play games of all time.
And it sucks so much because it has one of the best concepts I've ever seen. Zombie dinosaurs on a space station.
It is pretty cool. Hey, disc.
Unfortunately, it's a mini disc, and it's the mixtape that Ariana Young made for Elster.
Oh, yep. Public domain classical music. That Grand Theft Auto channel that you change immediately every time it comes on. Well, I'm gonna leave some revolver ammo behind, I guess. I'll come back when I've done some murdering. Which apparently I'm not gonna do down here.
And it looks like someone beat you to it already.
Yeah. We can jump in the meat grinder that's had the blades removed.
That's not ominous at all.
She called it a safe way to get to the next floor. And I accidentally spammed through it. But I have a lot of guns equipped. I have absolutely nothing to worry about if I get attacked by a giant flesh monster.
Yeah, guns actually protect you from gravity. Fun fact.
Yeah, you just fire them down while you're falling.
Yeah. There was one of the shotguns in Cyberpunk 2077 before it got horribly nerfed. You could use it to fly. You just aim at the floor, jump, and rocket boost yourself off it. Nice.
In a game called Leica Aged Through Blood. It's a Metroidvania.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's a Metroidvania, and the only movement upgrade you really get is a grappling hook and a shotgun that has so much knockback that it actually propels you upwards while you're in midair.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can use it to boot yourself onto like cliffs that you couldn't get up to before.
Nightmare Reaper also does that as well.
Nice.
You can, with certain guns, if you roll lucky on them, you can get I think it's a kickback or a knockback modifier, which in the right weapon can enable you to fly. Nuts.
That's like a boomer shooter classic, is grenade jumping and stuff like that, so...
Yep.
They're just cranking it up to 11. Due to ongoing transit of kiddies.
Give me them kiddies. Show me your kiddies. Okay, I'll stop that voice now.
Yep, that is Cartman either at a cat cafe or a brothel.
Hey, show me your kitties, okay?
God damn it. I had to say Cartman, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right, empires are fighting. Empires are always fighting.
Another 8 seasons.
Dear God. And a movie.
Still haven't got that last one.
So, yeah, they're trying to rebuild Veneta.
Yeah, as I said, there's lots. 196.
I suppose I should prioritize that fucker.
Discussion of war in the background and so forth, but they never really go into it in any kind of depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the reason GOG have Dino Crisis 1 and 2 up on their site is because those actually receive PC ports. Free, as we said, Xbox, and nothing else.
This guy. Pray and pray.
They get them sooner or later.
This is a very inefficient gun to use for the guys who take exactly 4 shots from it.
Yeah.
Gotta stop with that. Especially because it's completely out of ammo.
Well, thankfully, they only take 1 or 2 shotgun rounds.
Yeah. That is definitely the way to go. They haven't been giving us shotgun rounds for multiple dungeons, but it's back in action. This thing. I'm not even gonna bother.
The red eye.
Red eyes. The TV can see your soul.
Good luck.
Patient key. Come back and put those where they belong. Is there anything I wanted to get rid of here? Should leave the SMG for now, even though it's really useful when it has ammo. This is a fairly gigantic dungeon.
And
it's only getting bigger as I'm allowed to go to a new floor. 2 new floors. Yeah, apparently this is, just the other side of a room I've been to. Okay, that did not kill the person in front of me.
That one! Someone call the Warren Commission. We've got a fucking magic bullet here.
Yeah. And the bullets went through her to everyone else in the room and killed them instead.
Okay, so Elster served on XCOM, apparently.
Gotta kill the civilian behind the target.
And the commander, ruining everyone's morale forever.
All right. Pareidolia. Meaningful images and random patterns. See, I thought that was Peripateia, but I guess Pareidolia is the wider version. Like, Peripateia specifically faces, and...
I mean, I know what Pareidolia is. Peripateia is one of those things I've heard in passing, but never actually checked what it is.
Yeah, I've heard it many times, and then I played Balatro, and it's one of the Jokers. So I had to finally look up specifically how to pronounce it. Like, I knew the definition, I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. I'm guessing I just haven't unlocked that one.
Yep. It's when you see faces where there aren't faces. Heimat is not a place we've heard of, but it's got a fascist government too. They all do.
The Heimat is if I remember correctly, it's the Signalis version of Earth.
Red spot in the sky. Yeah, I guess there's just a scary red thing in the sky that is driving everyone mad. Monfest is a celebration of the red spot, wherein everyone gets dipped in paint.
It's kind of like one of the Russian festivals, I forget the name of, and Chinese New Year.
Wow. Yeah, this is I can see why this would make a society lose their minds.
It's kind of similar to the red eye on Jupiter.
Oh, I should definitely unlock this door. That's what I was going here for. Unlock the door and have better access to save points. In fact, there's a save point right here, I think. No.
Keypad right there.
It's all the way over there. Keypad, we still don't know the birthday.
Oh, you didn't check the patient key that you discovered.
True. And I was going to put the blue diskette in the computer anyway, so we'll do both. Here. And there was a tower card that I had to ignore. I should definitely go back for that. First, room 0512. Been there. It's a little bloody, but it'd still work.
Good. Still good.
Little blood never hurt anybody.
Just a little airborne. It's still good. New programs. Installed antenna. Looks like a game. Apparently we can only rotate the one. Oh, we can switch which one we're rotating. There. Across the streams. Yeah, I have no information on what I'm supposed to be doing here. It is making a cute little picture. Yeah. Try setting your radio to whatever that number was.
Good. Probably should have done that before I started messing with it. Now I have an arbitrary number there. Maybe that'll come in handy later. Okay, we can send something through the antenna. Polytone magpie bells. Up, the antenna's off. Didn't matter all along. But presumably, yeah, I'll be able to set one of the radio stations to play one of those sounds.
Yeah.
Power rationing, limited antennas on the grid are powered at a time. Determine which antennas are currently powered. God damn it.
So just fiddle around with the buttons until you get a signal.
Yeah, I suppose. But I'm only going to know that I have a signal if I check the radio station. Unless we're trying to get the picture over on the side as clear as possible.
I get it now. Okay, click on the one on the right. Yeah, fiddle with that one first. And once you get a signal on that one, then you switch it to 210.
That actually makes sense, yeah. That's something.
Okay.
And it's stronger. There it was. That was as strong as it gets.
Okay, so it might be 43 then.
Oh, someone's talking to me.
It's the numbers from the title screen.
Ah.
Yeah, that's recording from an actual recording from a number station. Oh, you switched it off.
Damn it. Like I said, the interface for the radio is the worst implemented thing in the game. It's just really unwieldy when it shouldn't be. It's so important. Passed it.
Looks like it's 43.
Yeah, it's looking rather 43-ish. Okay. Something's happening.
It's those notes again.
Doesn't sound like a magpie to me. Yep, those sure are some beeps. We saw this, more or less.
Anything new in the post box?
There's a post box?
Yeah, and the computer.
That's right. No one is sending any new emails.
No. That'll probably make more sense once we get the second disc.
Almost certainly, yeah. We know where 0512 is, vaguely. Ammo galore. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna mess with that right now. Seems like there may still be a considerable amount of this dungeon remaining.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be this long.
Yeah, me neither. I figured it'd be a pretty quick wrap-up.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it if you are.
We might wind up getting 2 streams if we're lucky.
True, yeah. I feel like we should be able to shoot the masses of flesh.
You've got acetone, start spraying.
Yeah. Speaking of, actually, yeah, that's where the painting is, behind that wall of flesh.
Huh.
It cropped up since we stole the card. Good way of telling us that we're definitely done with that room. So I gotta go get the tower card. I got to find... I think that's the room that needs the key. Yeah, this away. Nope. Keypad. Nope. Barely touched this floor, but apparently that's where we're headed. I've gone fully the wrong way. I don't know much of anything about this. Peephole's not telling me much. I better have the key. I got the key. Good.
Yeah.
Something I would do.
10 minutes later.
Yep, get all the way there and not have the key. Patient key. The patient may have exploded.
Patient has been diagnosed with meat.
This is the dream diary. Dreamed of kiddies.
I want to be in a desert of kiddies.
Yep. Finding in Lang. Meat everywhere. Became one with the meat to persist beyond death. Jumped off a building in Veneta. Kept
Man,
falling.
I thought my dreams were fucked up.
Yep. This person might be a mental hospital more so than a physical hospital.
Yeah, at least I'm not dreaming of meat tsunamis.
Yeah, true. Large creature in the darkness of Rotfront. In the moon's dark core. And the burning eye in the sky. That's not even a dream. That's real.
Yeah, that's an actual thing that exists.
Yep. They have a whole party for it every year. Canceled because of the spy.
This is the worst Mundfest ever.
Yep. Okay. So this presumably is how we're going to have to set the, oh boy. The phases of the moon. When we get all the pieces to solve that thing.
Yep. And we've been given the correct key on how to set everything up.
Yeah. I guess the patient carved that into the desk? Looks like a knife over here.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to know how they did it and got like UV ink all over it as well.
Yep. Pretty
Really going the
skilled
extra
patient.
mile.
Yeah. So that just solves a puzzle that we don't have the piece for at this time. But I think the tower card is... Dear God. Everyone's back alive.
That is a very determined horse.
Hey, everyone fell down. Lucky me. The spread on this shotgun is super bizarre, but it keeps working out in my favor, so I'll take it.
If it works in your favor, just go with it.
Yeah. Looks like I hadn't explored this atrium. Not a ton to explore, because most people are dead here.
Yeah, I think you saw the shield lady and just noped out of it.
Yeah. So this, when we first got to this dungeon, we saw through this grate where this little circle is. Still can't get the circle. But at least we know roughly where it is located.
You know, for the kids.
Players are usually good. This guy's less good. Damn it. I'll just take a break here.
Revolver and nitro ammo.
Yeah. I think we
You got
need the revolver.
with you? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I think you can. There's 12 shells you can carry, isn't it?
I hope so. Revolver's the perfect tool for these jerks. Yeah, thanks for firing directly into the sky, but I have a lock on at the robot.
I was firing at the eye in the sky.
When I played Grand Theft Auto Vice City, I used the revolver like almost exclusively throughout the whole game. And after many, many, many hours, I ultimately 100%ed that game. So, you know, that's a lot of hours.
Yeah, that's at least 100 hours.
Yep. Towards the end of that, for some reason, the Python is what the revolver was called. It got glitched, and it would only, like, Tommy would point the gun, and then his arm would glitch out, and it would face directly upwards, like bent at an impossible angle. And when I fired it, it actually affected the trajectory of the bullet, and he fired upwards, and the gun became completely useless, just permanently glitched out.
That's kind of bizarre.
I played that fucking game too much. It was not designed to handle 100 hours of gameplay, despite having more than 100 hours of gameplay in it.
Yeah. I think that's the game just basically telling you to stop.
Yep. Alrighty. Magpie on the speaker. I think I left it on Magpie?
I don't remember.
Hope so. Damn you. Apparently I didn't.
It's not.
Teacher evaluation of Ariana Young. I'm going to turn this terrible thing off.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Girl, without a doubt, is remarkably odd. Even the teachers are harassing her. We saw her get bullied by the other students.
Due to her being raised solely by her mother rather than a community of good people overseen by a block warden, as is normal these days.
Yeah. You gotta have your prison guards raise your children. Mothers aren't gonna do it right.
It takes a village to raise a fascist. That's how that goes, right? Her obsession with paintings, music, and other such nonsense was clearly implanted during her time living in the mountains on that desolate radio outpost. Surely her friendship with those Venetan-born Ito sisters also exposed her to some of the questionable literature that is illegally sold in their parents' bookstore. I like these people.
Yeah. We've, I mean, if you're selling illegal books in a fascist, weird dictatorship, you are the good guy.
Yeah.
And your game is going to get banned from Steam. Devotion.
Yep. Personally, I can only hope military service will beat those frivolous ideas out of her in a way that this school has failed to do so far.
Yeah. So this is a lot of the memories that we relived. Yeah.
So, yeah, remember how it said that people were chosen to go on the Penrose expeditions?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably becoming very clear as to why Ariane was chosen.
Yeah. I mean, they were usually chosen, it said, because they were the best of the best.
Usually.
Yeah. This thing says they hated her, but
it would be a really, really good way to get rid of dissidents and disruptive forces forever, right?
Yeah, you do just knock them out of human rotation for all eternity.
Yeah, just shoot them off into the cosmos and hope for the best.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, you never have to deal with them again.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Dino Crisis level of ammunition in this game. They really don't want you killing everything over and over again, the way that I seem to want to do.
You have the ammo consumption of a much more generous game.
I'm an addict. Yep. Got it.
Get ye key.
Yep, get 2 items for my 1 inventory slot. What can I do? Yes.
Well, the store that you can use the key on should be quite nearby, if I remember right.
Hope so.
Maybe up at the top.
Young Photo Store. There's a room right next to me that's locked. I forget what it needed. I think it unlocks from the other side, though. This is probably irrelevant. Yeah. We don't have any other locked rooms on this floor. We have a locked room on the metro platform. That's possibly it.
That's the store, yeah.
Means I have to go
you
to
can
the
go
alley.
to the you can go to the computer store because there's a storeroom in there. And you can pick up the photo brick developing solution thing as well.
Yeah.
Knock those 2 out in one go.
That's the dangerous route to take. Stick with the shortcut for now. Damn it. Mixed up the ladder and the patient.
Never become a painter, decorator, or surgeon.
I have a feeling we're going to need to open the other radio transmission frequencies at some point, but
possibly. I do not remember.
Yeah. Can't say for sure. What I will probably do is just switch it to another one at random and hope that I luck out. That probably won't need the card just yet.
Yeah, won't need it until you're ready to do that puzzle, and well,
it's another 6-parter.
You'll know what you need to do.
Yeah. That's my whole inventory once again. For the hell of it.
Probably bells. I would have said bells because that's the only thing you can really have a picture of.
Yeah, true. Just intuit that it is the Polytone briefcase. Oh yeah, we're 2 floors off. I think I gotta go all the way back to the
Tool album on it.
Say through here. Yeah. I think I cooked that one. Hope I did, because she's got a shield and I don't want her coming back.
That was the security. Yeah, you did.
Damn. Why'd you bother?
You go sleepy again.
Yeah. Huh. Don't think I've been all the way up here.
No. Whoa.
Party time. Turned on my radio against my will. Well,
is that the robot equivalent of shitting yourself?
I didn't catch the
158.
Thank you. I'm gonna die anyway, though.
155 now.
Yeah, too much of a party in there. If you leave the room, the enemies stack up right on top of the door.
Yeah, probably should have ran out and ran about and did some other things until they got a bit less rowdy.
Yeah. So this, yeah, we don't want to fuck with that just yet.
Yeah.
Soon. But not yet. Hey, save point. There's that ammo that I hate. Stun rod. And a ghost. Burned into the wall.
That's the shop. Yeah.
Yeah. A weird, scary silhouette.
Yeah, we keep seeing that.
Yep. Okay, I guess I'll take that as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Elster's going to be tripping robo-balls.
We are addicted to inhalants.
There's a couple of names that'll be familiar there.
Yeah, Lilith Ito is not one we've met.
Yep. Issa supposedly had a sister, so...
Looks like it, yeah.
And the woman with the bandage over her face looks kind of familiar as well.
Sure does. Locked out. I thought we'd be doing some photo development in here. We just found another piece of the photo development puzzle.
Combine the two, maybe?
Yeah. That did something.
Ah.
It's a fucking QR code.
QR code.
Yep. I had to scan it with my actual phone.
Yeah, too low res, unfortunately.
Yeah. There are, like, Fez, you have to scan a QR code with your phone to solve puzzles.
You might be able to do something with the eye implanty thing.
Might be worth a shot. So far, the eyeball has done nothing.
Yeah. It's a really nice addition until you remember that, camera phones exist.
Yep. Ah, this is where the tower card is. Right about...
Oh, yeah, the meat canteen.
Yeah, there it is. Next to some loose teeth.
Those are teeth.
Yep. Spare teeth. Someone wasn't using them.
Teeth that are additional to requirements.
Yeah, I mean, if the tower comes up in your tarot reading, you're probably gonna end up as a pile of meat and teeth.
Yeah. It's the tower, but it's made of teeth. Is that a good sign? I feel that's a good sign.
Is it historic teeth tower?
$150.
There we go. The radio wasn't tuning. Because the interface is super weird. Okay, I'll just kill him in the crossfire. Stop convulsing. Damn it.
I wasn't paying attention to the last few streams, but that's at least the third reference to teeth this stream. Yeah. Came up in one of the documents on the Penrose and on the beach as well, if I remember.
Yeah, teeth have primarily come up in this part of the game. So far, the humans we've seen have been pretty intact, but now we're seeing them getting pretty severe radiation poisoning, which is causing them to mutate and lose their teeth in the process. Gun. Just a real big gun. Perfect for unification.
Orbital defense cannon.
That's not helping.
There's also the word that flashed on screen when you jumped into the meat grinder. I didn't notice that.
This and probably need it.
Oh, well, go back in quickly. I think there was something on the bunk beds.
That is a stun prod, yeah.
Right.
Let's see, lots of enemies in there. Usually the SMG is pretty good for that. Shotgun's running a little low. Thankfully, they reset their position. Stealth around a little bit and... Poof. Take out one of the shield maidens. Maybe I'll take out none of them.
Onto her because of the shield.
Yeah. And the pillar. Keeping her safe, too. Some thermite. I will need that. First, let's see if there's puzzle pieces. Bioresonance. Hive mind? Only the one thing has a hive mind, the Calibris.
Yeah. Climaforming, I think, is this game's version of terraforming.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Frankly, I don't think bioresonance has helped them at all.
Yeah. Long and the short of it is it's essentially psychic powers.
Yeah.
We're able to do it, but we don't understand jack about it. Oh, what happens to pre-existing patterns in the receiving brain? So maybe a bit of human resources going into the creation of the gestalts.
Hmm.
Because that'd be another great way of getting rid of dissidents.
Oh, yeah. Propaganda directly into the brainstem.
Yep. Would explain how they've been able to keep a multi-planet empire together without massive revolts and uprisings every other day.
Yeah. Butterflies. Pareidolia butterflies.
Mm.
Yep. All I can see is old men fucking every time I look at one of them.
Really? I'm just seeing my mother screaming at me.
Oh, I'm the lock. I'm not the lock. Or at least not the key.
Mm. Easter!
It could be Adler, it could be just about anything.
If I am correct, I think we've just been given the clue to that puzzle.
Are we?
Yep,
I mean, it would make sense. They almost
again.
always put the answer in the room. Yeah, you would think these four would in some way relate to
what's pareidolia again?
when shit looks like other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I looked that up in the dictionary just now.
Yep.
This looks kind of like an A. Maybe an E over here.
Hmm?
That's just like a circle. Guess could be an O. And an N or a backwards N. I don't know.
Or possibly an S if you look at it on the side.
Yeah, S was my first impression. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll try AEOS. EOS. Or for some reason.
AEON.
Yeah. Yeah, once we have the first three, I mean, we can brute force the last one. Eon would make sense. Especially because there is no S.
Gone past it.
Oh, I didn't press the button. Yeah, Eon has been a plot-relevant term this whole game.
Yep. It's filled with bugs.
My favorite. Actually, these are cocoons. They're going to be bugs. Good for them.
Please walk into my insect humidor.
Yeah. I think that, yep, that finished off my inventory. We have a lot of tarot cards at this point. I think 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Close to all of them. Eventually, I'm going to have to get to the other side of this room.
These guys.
Down the garbage chute. Feel like I already regret that.
Just wandering around in all the poo water.
Yep. I trashed myself. Oh, I can pick it up. Now I gotta get all the way back up. All the way back up to what appears to be the top floor. Okay, I think I don't remember that flesh mound being there. Could just be because the preponderance of flesh mounds has maybe sort of tuned them out.
Desensitized to meat.
Yep. Yes, that'll go right in the gun. Most of it, anyway. The rest of it, I cannot carry. Put the
You should be
shotgun
able
away.
to put all of those in the shotgun, yeah.
One short. And
Go ahead and shoot something.
Honestly, not a bad idea with how cornered I am right now.
think there should be
I
one
started
quite close
blasting.
to you. Okay, we'll just yeah, whiff that one.
How did I whiff that at point blank?
The RNG in this game is questionable, to say the least.
It can be pretty brutal. It's certainly not working in my favor. Well, I got another healing thingy.
Okay, did that just curve the pellets, that shield?
Okay. The bad ones are down.
I don't think we'll need to return to this hallway anyway.
Yeah, probably not. She's really dead, and this one is no longer dead. Once you knock them down twice, they seem to just give up.
At least you can get the rest of the ammo in this room now.
Yep. Not the rest of that ammo, apparently.
Spoke too soon.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Red Disc is going to solve a puzzle sooner or later. I haven't really seen anything specific which I would need a computer to unlock. I guess this might just be a computer with a database of birthdays in it. That's all we really need right now. Or it prints out tarot cards.
4 out of the 6.
Patience archived. Well, it might just be a database of birthdays.
Wouldn't that be helpful?
Yeah. Careful what you wish for, I guess.
And no one be asking for $1 million and beg to ego with girlfriend from me. Thanks.
We've got... It doesn't list birthdays. That's a problem.
It's the numbers from the PKZ number.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think they mentioned in another thing that the birthdays are in code for whatever reason. Check out everyone and how they probably died. No. Erica just sprained an ankle. Too much sports. The Itos have a lot of kids in the military.
Yeah. And yeah, Issa's full name is Isolde.
Ah, that makes a certain amount of sense.
Medical history: minor fracture, left shin, double fracture, right arm, major laceration, forehead. Very prone to accidents.
Not much about her, but she has asthma.
Yeah, there's quite a few people with chest complaints.
It did say that people who become the basis of a robot have their files removed. Some of these erased people might have ended up being the basis for the enemies we've been killing. Double the antidepressants because you got a sinus infection. This guy looks a bit like Adler.
Yeah, doesn't he look a bit familiar?
Yeah, they didn't erase his whole background, though. Either this disc is very old, or they missed the spot. Definitely know her.
Doctor's notes removed.
Yep. Wiped clean. I think we are her. I think we figured that out.
No, I will say that Elster and Ariane are two completely different people.
Identity is weird.
Otherwise, that would be some really weird masturbatory fantasies that she's been having.
Yeah, I've seen weirder in games that are banned from itch.
So yeah, what are the odds that those fractures and cuts were all due to other people very prone to quote unquote accidents? She didn't seem to be very popular.
Yeah, but maybe she was being a bully. She's a bully, I decided.
Well, she did know how to stab very effectively.
Yep. Download all the data, and that's probably the only thing we need in this entire file.
Yep.
60524.
I think we might need to break out the handgun.
Probably soon. I'm going to avoid it as much as possible. The room that is locked is there. Fine. Apparently it's this one. Oh, it's one of these. Yeah. I don't remember what the number is.
560524.
Cool. It was downloaded into my files.
Yeah.
Conveniently. Maybe that's because I put in too many other numbers. Oh, it says Ito right here.
Yep.
Yep, it did work. I just put in some numbers first, and it didn't erase them. That is a hell of a lot of files. We are only interested in this book.
The Ito family was dealing in banned literature.
That's right. They confiscated their whole library, I guess. Song of the Gods, banned. You get a punishment as dictated by the 4th Cultural Protection Act. Cultural protection. They're banning books to protect culture.
That's a phrase that's probably going to be making a comeback in the next few years.
Oh, yeah. I think that's going through Congress any day now.
And the UK Parliament.
Basically the same thing at this point.
Yeah. I know they say that when America sneezes, the rest of the world catches a cold, but I'd rather it wasn't pneumonia, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got the whole age verification thing before we're going to, but we are going to.
And that's gone swimmingly well.
Yeah. Keep calling the fascist and censorship assholes.
Yep. Nearly, I think it was 400,000 to 500,000 people signed a petition saying, you guys really need to rethink this whole online censorship bill.
Yeah.
Which the government responded, nah.
Yeah, it's the government. At the end of the day, the only thing they're going to answer to is flipped over police cars.
Mm-hmm. Ironically. just as a reminder, sarcasm, satire, irony.
Yeah. In Minecraft, we're going to flip over police cars.
Yeah. and Minecraft, which we're always streaming. No one look at the backlogs, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Cannot only hear and play this music of the worlds, who can conduct it.
Gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them.
I mean, honestly, this is a fascistic idea of like superheroes and Ubermenches. Yep. They should be unbanning this book.
I believe the Grand Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity into the empire of Yusan and lifted us to the stars. It was her power that imbued life into the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the empire on their carbon steel back.
Yeah, that was glory to our terrible machines.
Thought you were going to say glory to our Stotska.
Honestly, not that far off. Hey, you're still kicking around.
Oh, you do not look well, Issa.
At least she knew the password to her own library.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess she succumbed to the radiation poisoning. Or she was a mass of bloody snakes all along. Oh, unceremonious.
Yeah. Yeah, Issa, her story was based off of Lisa Garland and Angela Orozco.
That should have been obvious in retrospect. They just took one letter off. Yeah, the Prometheus made species, clearly.
All those levers had to go somewhere, right?
Resonant phenomena. Synchronicity. We all know synchronicity.
Yep.
Yes, psychic powers are what causes these.
I mean, it's as good an answer as any.
Ultimately, yeah. Remote viewing, doppelgangers.
Now we're getting into MK Ultra shit.
Yeah. Their LSD has gotten so advanced that the psychic powers they're imbuing in people actually work now and don't just turn them into serial killers.
Where the hell can I get my hands on some of that shit?
Erica. Lost half her face. Lisa. From back in school. Hey.
In more cohesive, less liquidy times.
Yep. The good old days. He peaked in high school.
Yeah, remember the good old days back when you had physical form?
Yep. All that for another tarot card.
Yeah, is that the last one, or have we still got one more to go?
By my count, there's one more, but I sort of lost count. There's been so many. So let's go back and check.
4 still in storage.
Let us see. I think I just totally passed where I was going. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Death and lovers, tower, star, moon. And that is looking like 5 total.
Yeah.
Feel like we need 6 still. But we don't really have any unresolved puzzles at the moment. There's this locked door, but it opens from the other side. Suggesting we can drop down from above. Above is this room that we can't get into and never will be able to. This door I could have unlocked and didn't. Meat room with a tarot table. That's what we're trying to solve ultimately. Metro platform with a door that just has never been opened. I think there's a meat wall in front of that. I thought so anyway.
Yeah. There was a meat wall that had a room behind it that we were like, oh, obviously we need to be able to get in there at some point.
I guess we got to take a look. Gotta turn off my flashlight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that photo apparently it needs to be used in a scanner somewhere.
Yeah, we haven't seen a scanner. I'm not allowed to go back here ever again. It got all meted out. That was sort of where I was going.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah, that other room has opened then.
Yeah, the meat is moving, as meat tends to do, so... Let's see where it's gone and where it left.
In my experience, I'm actually not legally allowed to talk any further about that.
They set up that meat wall just to be an inconvenience. Although, yeah, it got us right to the metro platform. Never mind. It's a convenient inconvenience.
I mean, it's nice of the game to finally be cutting down on the backtracking, but it's a bit late.
Yeah. I gotta prioritize you.
Yeah. Well, neither of them are shields.
Yep.
And
these boars always have a lot of health. They normally have a lot of health. Apparently, I just haven't been fully charging my reticle the whole time. Check the side doors first. We have a monolith of steel. The matrix scanner.
Yeah, that'll be where you need to use the photo.
Makes sense. I think there is a storage room. Your room's back. And a ladder. To this side of the room. Fair enough.
Well, that's that mystery unlocked.
Yep. Not a very... Yeah, that wasn't very impactful at all, but this is actually a slightly faster way to get the photograph.
I'm surprised there's not even any ammo in one of those two rooms.
Yeah. That was a little bit pointless. Just a very mild time waster. I think they were proud of, like, making you go through the meat grinder, which up to this point had been completely optional. So they forced you to do it at least once. Simple enough. Hack it into them.
We got a golden ticket.
Sun card. Okay, the spy's been found out.
White-haired girl working at the photo store.
Nice. Huh.
Guessing whoever the contact was didn't show up.
Yeah. Sun is a code name, I guess.
And there was a hexagon on the paper, which, if I remember correctly, lines up to one of the planets.
Yeah. Sure does. It also lines up to sacrifice in the symbology of the plates that we solved to get this far.
Oh, yeah.
Lightwell has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing some debris that was caught in the nets above. This is how we finally get the damn thing. Solve this last piece. But rather than brute force it, I should probably place the tarot cards and figure out which phase of the moon I should set each thing to. Solving puzzles the intended way, like a coward. Every gun gets to go away. Definitely save, because I'm completely defenseless at this point.
Yep.
I was overly relying on dodging enemies, so it's probably a few standing back up. Right here. All right, I'm gonna have to associate each thing with its correct thing.
Check the dream diary again.
Yeah, that one was so abstract. Didn't think much of it. But yep, lover and kitties.
Never not going to be funny.
My husband once asked me if Luka Kaminsky was a good name for a Russian character in something that they were writing. And I said, okay, sounds good. And then I like turned it over in my head for a while. And then I said, no, that's the same.
Come in me.
That sounds the same as Lou Cuck Aminsky.
Similar outcome, different different directions to get there.
Yeah, it became a Polish person who is a cuck. Mm-hmm. So yeah, if you ever want to know if a name doesn't work, ask me and I will overthink it and ruin it for you.
Yeah. The way I always do it is if I'm trying to work with a surname or something, I always put the name David in front of it because David is the most boring practical name you can get.
It is pretty efficient.
And if it sounds like too much of a tropey kind of character, toss it.
6 lovers kitties. Is lovers the 6th arcana? It is. So that clue is just excessive. Damn it. Okay. Got that one solved. 13 is Leng. 16, Veneta. 18, Rotfront. Probably good for now. Oh, we'll just do them chronologically. So, Leng, Veneta, Rotfront, Uyan.
Yep, they gave you 2 different ways of working this one out, which was quite generous of them.
Apparently, yeah. They are organized chronologically here in my inventory. Lucky me. And then the last one, there was no dream about it, but it doesn't matter. Because it's process of elimination. Yeah.
You know what they say, there's 2 types of people in the world. Those who can work things out with minimal information.
Also those who know binary and those who don't. That's 10 types of people.
Yeah, it's 10.
All right, now we need to memorize a whole accursed thing.
Yeah.
The best way to do that.
I have taken a picture.
Okay. With the lights off.
Yeah.
Usually when they have a multi-phase puzzle like this, they put the room that it's in right next to the room where you need to solve it. Silent Hill always does that.
Yep.
This time, not so much.
We're in the end game here, so no such luck.
Yeah, Silent Hill, the classic series anyway, had to live in a time where you didn't have a smartphone.
Mm.
So if they wanted you to take a clue from one room to another, they were telling you to write it down, which was unreasonable at that point in time.
Playing the original back in 2000 and sitting with a big pad and a pen next to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as was the style at the time.
Yeah. The first one was like the last gasp of that sort of adventure game moon logic, where they really, really expected a lot of player investment and a lot of scrap paper.
What you call it? Piano puzzle was one that I really needed to.
The piano puzzle is legendarily just cruel.
Yep. Okay, so Buyan is a full moon.
I had it right.
Which I think is yep. Veneta, shadow on the left.
So yeah. What? Stop turning that way. There we go. Apparently the part that you click on determines which way it turns.
Yep. Kires, shadow on the right.
Hey, I was heading in the right direction.
Rot front, new moon.
Whoop. Overshot it. There we go.
Heimat, shadow on the left.
Like this?
Yep. And Leng, shadow mostly covering the left.
So, like this?
Yeah. Unless it's meant to be like the other way around.
Yeah. The nuclear, like greenish stuff, I think is equivalent to the blue here.
Yeah.
So, that should be it.
If we unlock that hole. Oh. Okay, so it must be the other way around then.
Yeah, let's try that.
Okay, so Veneta is wrong. It should be just ever so slightly on the left-hand side.
Like this?
Yep. Kitte's should be the same, but on the right-hand side.
Like that?
No, you had it right the first time.
Oh. Like this?
One more.
Oh. Minor. I gotcha.
Heimat should be the same as Veneta.
Yep.
And Leng should be mostly covered on the...
Yeah,
there we go.
Now it's the Silent Hill 4 hole in the wall. I remember this room.
Yeah. And would you look at what's in the corner again?
Could be just about anything. I don't think we learned anything about Ariana's mother. This is just a recovered memory.
Only that her family was involved in some kind of well, they owned a photo shop.
Right.
And they were selling black market books on the side.
Well, that was Issa's mother.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Ariana used to keep her clothes in the closet. Clearly, we knew her very well.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit weird how memories are leaking all over the place.
Oh, yeah. The last seal is broken. Okay, I guess I'll take it. Well, that changed a lot of things. Perspective, for one. I want to go back through the hole.
This hole is no longer for you.
Oh, there was a hole here, but something happened to it.
Was it gone now?
I didn't say that, and I never would.
Heaven forbid. So there's you'll notice there's a lot of stuff in this room.
Yeah, jeez. They emptied my inventory, even though I took some guns. Let's do our reading first. Ariana's job. Compulsory military service. but it's been completed. Mandelbrot Polytechnical. She volunteered for the Penrose program?
Yeah.
That indicates a lot of bullying.
That, or she absolutely hates where she is so much, she would rather be shot off into space.
With a robot.
Which I get. Robot companion or no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're living under fascism severe enough, you would volunteer to go nowhere. Just essentially disappear from reality.
So it was literally either be shot out into space or be stuck in a mining facility in the ass end of nowhere.
Yep. A little more about Ariana's mother. I think Ariana is the psychic with the white hair who is figuring out the spy's identity.
You may have just stumbled upon something there.
Yeah.
I'm trying really hard not to explain things before the time has come.
Yep. Trying to piece it together. There's so much going on that
yeah.
Clearly I wouldn't get it all together without some spoilers.
I'm gonna say you've done pretty well to piece a few things together already.
Yeah.
Because this game does not give up its secrets easily.
Yeah, I mean, there's so little left in the game that I've seen most of the picture. There's like 1 or 2 puzzle pieces left for the game to tell me.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of assembling them. Yeah. So, okay, there's a weird twin for Ariana.
Yep, there's some weird connection between Ariana Young and
Alina.
Whoever Seo in this case.
Well, Alina Seo is the Seo we know, but there'd be other ones.
I think there's 2 that we've seen. I might be wrong.
Yeah,
I always wind up getting the Seos and the Youngs mixed up.
Yeah, the medical files are...
And the Itos as well, for that matter.
Yeah. Medical files had dozens of names that I didn't pay much attention to. Yesterday's dinner in the fridge. Leave some space in your school bag. Don't want to break the rule of 6.
That's actually a hint for the final boss.
Early. Fucking slightly less than 40 shots will be plenty.
I mean, God willing.
Leave forever. Don't have my flashlight anymore.
Yep. And there's one person that we haven't really found out much about up till now.
I was going to guess Adler, but even more so Falk. We didn't learn much of anything about Falk.
Yep.
But Adler is obsessed with Falk.
Seems like the meat that was covering most of this floor was the flesh of the replicas.
Yeah, for some reason, when they get corrupted, they grow meat.
Yeah,
they have
like masses.
Yeah. They're like covered in synthetic meat to, I guess, make them more palatable as co-workers. But the synthetic meat got corrupted and irradiated and turned into just everything. Everything was meat.
Yep. And I believe it was not an infectious disease nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a corruption of reality itself.
My God. Well, Adler lost his mind most severely of anybody, so...
This is true.
Yep. Crash ship, strange gate, hole in the ground. Island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. Found a haiku. Red emptiness, made a promise. We still don't know much about that. Memories of a stranger. borders of my self-blur. We are Falk. My god.
Those first 2 pages were basically the story so far.
Don't do it. Leave Falk out of this. Yep, we know we've been throwing ourselves at this problem a seemingly unlimited number of times. Adler keeps stopping us by killing us. And we just can't get the hint. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we'd seen so many times. If only I could take us back to the time when we were happy. Memories are mine now. Falk stole my brain.
There's another representation of Isle of the Dead.
This room suddenly got a lot bigger. It's honestly not a bad idea. Don't you glitch my screen. Oh, that was not fair.
Quickly look at it in the menu.
It's Evangelion, this sucker. It's a little hard to read. There, pointed at myself.
But remember, every time you point a spear at someone, there's a multitude of spears being pointed at them.
As they say.
So that goes, right? Something like that.
That's familiar to me.
So now you see why they were like, don't fill up on everything in this fight.
Yeah.
Before you go in.
Resist temptation. Don't need these shotgun rounds at all. But I've got them. Those will be useful. This will be useful immediately, because I'm about to... I didn't die. Let's try this thing that I haven't done. Okay.
Yeah, it only works with the red ones.
Makes sense. One of those and one of these. Too close. Okay, there's little warning shots that tell you where they're going to land. Octoon, baby.
You too.
Damn it. Gotta reload. That click of an empty gun is so embarrassing.
It's like the wet fart of a firefight.
Yep. I don't think shooting her is doing much of anything.
You're really just trying to knock her down.
Yeah.
Waiting for the spears is the important part.
Okay, those spears were irradiated. No room for spear. No room for spear.
No room for spear.
There we go. That's a lot more healing. Whoa, sound waves. She loves music, so...
And
obviously,
dancing.
Yep. Gotta have sound wave powers.
Much the same as Ariane did.
Uh-oh. That'll have to do. Hey, the carpet from the bedroom that is disgusting.
Yep, with all those red eyes.
I didn't associate the pattern with the red eyes, but in retrospect, it's obvious.
Yeah, I think at this point, like, the symbolism is kind of like
Subtlety is out the window.
spoiler tags are off.
Yeah. Maybe I can take 2 spears. I can only carry 1.
Alas, no.
Enough with the sound waves.
Oh, and I'm fairly certain, but I can't say for 100% sure, that this was based off of the final boss of Silent Hill 4.
Yeah, the spear thing is very reminiscent of Silent Hill 4. Oh my god. The interface is murdering me. I think I have
Good
one
Lord,
more healing
it's like
thing.
trying to watch scrambled porn back in the 80s.
Yeah. Could definitely heal up just for the sake of bitrate.
Yeah. Apologies to anyone trying to watch this, but shit's gotten a little bit fucky.
Yeah. For some reason, my screen is still scrambled.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
A little better. At least there's friendly fire.
Yeah.
Usually 3 shockwaves. Rah. Old blue ball bullets. Let's use this thing for a little while. After I dodge the shockwaves.
Yeah, don't forget to grab the ammo.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Definitely need that. The shield. There we go.
Okay, quickly grab the... Never mind.
Never. I don't think that was particularly useful ammo that I missed there, so...
I think it was revolver ammo.
Yeah, that would have been somewhat useful. We're relying on the machine gun for a while. Now she has 2 shields, great. Just what I needed.
This should be the last one, though.
Seems pretty final. There's no more environment, so where can we go from here?
The void.
Just a completely black screen.
Really love this final boss theme as well.
Yeah, there's a lot to love here. 4 or 5 spears through the face.
Yeah, that'll do it.
May I be the first to say, fuck you. Definitely the first to say that. We came back, Adler. What you always wanted. Adler was our true love all along. Damn right. He grew a skull while we were gone.
Couldn't grow a spine, though.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah, we've got several hundred deaths to make up for.
Yep.
Oh, so that's what that feels like.
Should have been suspicious as soon as he took the knife out of his face.
Yeah, in retrospect.
At least we could have done was cut his arms off. And again, there seems to be a preponderance of knives scattered all over this place, so he could have found a new one.
Yeah, Issa managed to find another one, didn't she?
Yep. And just about every single robot wandering around had a spare knife.
Yeah. Well, considering this was a mining complex,
Hmm.
probably had a big kitchen.
And everyone only ate meat.
God, the toilets must have been a nightmare.
Okay, we unlocked something.
Guess we're strong enough to enter this time.
Well, the one latch was already lifted from our last
Oh, yeah.
successful playthrough of the game.
That's right.
2 Elsters is finally strong enough to open the thing. Yep, this is familiar. We are indeed fully acclimatized to life on this ship. Anywhere else we can check? Nope.
Yeah, just yeeted out into space in the hope that they might find a planet somewhere.
Yeah. These look like garbage bags. I read this. Yep, as we know, if you're doing this, you want to get away from everybody.
Yep. You've basically lost all hope in humanity.
Yep. Your life sucks.
Wasn't just dreaming of a better life, she was dreaming of a better reality.
So this is Alina's clone? Found a picture of her?
This is Alina. The picture is possibly of Ariane. Or it could be the other way around.
Yeah, because Alina had the clone. Ariana is a brunette. Alina's the one with the white hair.
Yeah, I always wind up getting them mixed up because of the similar names.
In fact, I just got them mixed up. Ariana has the white hair, and Alina is the brunette. The bullied brunette.
She's talking about the one that we saw with the woman who looked a lot like Elster.
Right. Yep. Sometimes you gotta go to an uninhabited planet to be gay. With a robot. Oh, this door's open. Huh, 3,000 cycles.
Here's the truth about it.
It's the final phase of the Penrose program. End of operational lifetime of your replica unit approaching. Time to prepare the final phase. You've not found a suitable world for landing by this point, except that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you're probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Open the, in case of emergency, break glass for one spare bullet. Make
Not
peace
too
with your
far off
fate.
the mark, actually.
Yep. Put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye.
Or put your head between your elsters and ask her to crush.
Oh, yeah. Or hop in your cryopod and stay there until you become a flesh mound.
Yep. The Penrose missions, as I said, best case scenario, they maybe find something. Worst case scenario, they don't have to deal with you anymore.
Yeah. Apparently 3,000 cycles is your limit. Like, that's how long you get.
Could be
world.
days, could be weeks, months. They never really specify.
Cycle could be any.
But even still, 3,000 days, that's coming up on 10 years.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have the cryopod, so it could be years.
Depends how often they're using it.
True.
Or if they're using it whatsoever.
Yep. Seems to be a last resort where you just go there and that's your lot.
Yeah, because even then the nuclear reactor in the ship just is only designed to last for 3,000 cycles.
Yeah.
All Elsters are supposed to be the same, but this one's weirdly different.
I mean, if you break the rules...
I mean, yeah, she was basically speedrunning mental corruption with this one.
Yeah. You get a unique one by corrupting it.
She found a shiny.
Lots of radiation in here.
Oh, let her over there.
Well, 94, a strange dream. Listening to the radio with mother. Listening to the numbers. And writing them down.
Yep, possibly her mother was a spy as well.
Yeah, it seems to be implied that there's significant resistance to the regime.
Yep. But the problem is that everyone's telling on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So no one really knows. Like, they could all very well be on the same side, for all they know.
Yeah, I mean, it's Hollywood during the fucking
the
communism.
1930s, yeah.
Everything's the same. I mean, that's what you signed up for.
Yeah, kind of starting to get a bit cabin fevery.
Yep. Either losing your mind or, yeah, just too much of the same thing. Or radiation
the
sickness.
Reactors starting to break down.
Good combo of both. You lose your mind and you get the radiation sickness. Worst of both worlds.
$5,000 and something.
Yeah, we're not supposed to exist for 5,000 cycles. We have planned obsolescence at 3,000. We're still hanging out with the robot girlfriend, or possibly this is the robot hanging out with the human girlfriend.
Oh, hey, it's like she's saying what we're all thinking.
Just keeps going for more and more cycles. Always the same thing. Endless 8 from Haruhi Suzumiya.
It's an older reference, but it checks out.
Oh, yeah. I compare a lot of things to the Endless 8 because it's frequently relevant.
See, I wind up just thinking of Every Day is Exactly the Same by Nine Inch Nails.
Yep. It is.
So, yeah.
Much more efficient than watching the Endless 8, because no one should do that to themselves.
Also, did you see what she's examining there?
Nope.
It's another Elster.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the only thing in the room. Is
that
our own corpse.
Might be the original Elster.
Yeah. This is where we restarted during this epilogue. Like, the epilogue started, it seemed like we were the first Elster. And then we did some stuff, we did some dancing, we got thoroughly corrupted. I'm meaning to check this thing. Okay, yeah, for some reason we just can't go down there.
Yeah, that's just the ladder.
Damn.
Which downstairs, I think that's where the pod that we recharging dock came out of was.
That is where Elsters are born, effectively. Let's go home. Are we gonna hijack the ship? Probably not from here.
Looking a lot like Falk there.
Yes, this was the promise. Just come back and kill her.
Yep. Actually, now that I look at it, she's looking like a cross between Issa and Falk and Ariane there.
Yeah. I mean, they're all just getting more battle-hardened and traumatized, so their expressions and disheveledness is making them look more similar. What you were programmed to do. Sometimes you gotta mercy kill the only person on the planet.
And then just die.
I mean, function served.
Yep, she fulfilled her promise.
Penrose accomplished. This was pretty much all in the mission briefing. And everyone died.
The end. No moral.
So does the Penrose ship make more Elsters, or were we just the same Elster all along?
Well, there's a couple of theories, really.
Yeah.
The basic story is that, yeah, the shielding on the ship was breaking down. Ariane made her Elster promise to kill her if it was too late, essentially. Which, yeah, she'd been around for at least the better part of, 50% longer than the mission was supposed to last.
Yeah, almost double. Like, even...
Yeah.
Like, it was lost track of the remaining cycles.
Yeah. So, the baseline story that we can definitely say is that for whatever reason they got separated and Elster wasn't able to fulfill her promise, which is why, you know, you could look at the whole thing as symbolic of Elster struggling to fulfill her promise to mercy kill Ariane.
Yeah, because logically speaking, she had no reason to ever leave the Penrose.
Yep.
That would have just been a psychological journey that we went on throughout most of the game.
Yeah, that's one theory. Another is that Ariane is actually incredibly bioresonant. There's, can't remember where it is, if it's off, if it's in the game or if it's outside of it. But there are parallels between Ariane and the Empress, who's supposed to be an incredibly powerful bioresonant. So it could be that the reason it keeps repeating and the story keeps going over and over and over again is that Ariane is alternately either trying to have more time with Elster or trying to help her fulfill her mission of mercy killing her. And then there's another theory that ties in with the secret ending, which is mostly symbolic, but it has the appearance of the red eye. And of course, Ariane has red eyes. So it could be that she made contact with the red eye, which is actually not just like the red spot on Jupiter, but is an actual abomination, a la the Great Old Ones.
Yeah, that is hinted at numerous times.
Yeah. And she has essentially been overwriting reality again and again and again. Either, again, because she wants to help Elster, which, obviously is where all the extra bodies come from. Why Adler's like, haven't we all done this before? Again and again and again and again. And she's essentially doomed the entire Empire to repeat the same thing over and over again. Or it could be, just related to and confined to the planet that we're on. Because somehow we wound up getting shot into space, but wound up back on Leng.
Yeah.
That's where this game takes place. So something has definitely warped all of reality there. And there's also the fact that several characters seem to be remembering Ariane's memories. Falk was, by the end, they're almost entirely overwritten by a combination of Ariane and Elster. Because she kept saying stuff like, we'll never dance with her again.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different interpretations of how you can take it.
Some additional reading if you want more context, I guess.
Yep. I think the festival, the Lovecraft story, is where the line great pores in the earth have been secretly dug, and things have learned to walk that ought to crawl, which I absolutely fucking love that line.
Pretty good line. Yeah, the ending we got heavily implies that we never left the ship. We've just been going on a weird psychological journey to eventually fulfill our purpose.
Yeah, either psychological journey, or Ariane is that powerful. She has warped space that completely.
Yeah.
Everything will keep going back to there.
Yeah. It's either way a psychological journey. It's just either manifested through our own loss of connection to reality or an enforced loss of connection to reality via psychic powers.
Yeah, it's that classic thing of, do you want to take the magical approach to it or the realistic approach?
Yeah, exactly.
The magical approach involves potentially gods from the edge of space. The realistic approach is the dying synapses of a robot as it's desperately trying to make its way to the girl that it loves and put her out of her misery once and for all.
Yeah, honestly, the Eldritch...
depressing either way.
Yeah, the Eldritch interpretation of us being, at this point, in an eternal loop thanks to some omnipotent deity that is connected with a psychic, that seems to be what they're most heavily leaning towards, like secret ending stuff that you mentioned.
Yeah, and arguably it's the less compelling one, which I never thought I would ever say that.
Yeah, there's no non-compelling interpretation. Like the setup and the premise and its execution really leads to a very thought-provoking story.
Yeah, I mean, however you decide to go for it, it's everyone is dying or miserable.
Yeah.
And the only thing that really changes is how many people are dead at the end.
Oh yeah.
Because if you go for the realistic interpretation, then it's just Ariane and Elster. But if you go for the magical one, it's every single being, living and artificial, that was in that mining facility. Fuck if I know how many people that is.
Yeah,
but it's got to be in at least the high three figures.
That ultimately makes the entire plot as complicated as that of the original Siren.
Pretty much, yeah.
Obviously, I love.
Yeah, but like when you mentioned it a couple of times, I was like, do they really know what they're saying here? Or, because swear to God, if you've worked everything out, I'm gonna be pissed.
I had been picking up everything the game had allowed me to know up to that point. So
yeah, I'm
proud of that much.
With the interpretations of the endings, a lot of it is open to your own interpretation and subject to conjecture.
So a lot of the stuff I said towards the beginning of this stream about how like they set up this really, really interesting world with so many moving parts, and then they just sort of had to knock it out in about 8 hours, pretty much got satisfied by the extra hour that they tacked on towards the end here.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was going to be a much shorter epilogue than it ended up being, but it turned out to be very thorough. It really got into the fascism, it really got into the resistance thereof, and it really got into the psychic powers and the deities and stuff.
Yeah, the bioresonance stuff is really only hinted at the first 2/3.
Yep.
Not until you get to the last third and you can start putting the pieces together. Because if I remember correctly, all the bioresonant models all have red eyes as well. So any kind of red eyes seems to be a sign of bioresonance, and they mark that out with the little triangles or the little diamonds on the forehead. Yeah, I've watched a couple of playthroughs and a couple of so what happened kind of videos, and I keep finding out new interpretations and new information each and every time. It's one of those games where everyone brings something new to the table.
I mean, that's honestly how the inspiration Silent Hill is a lot of the time. Like watching Voidburger's Let's Play a couple years ago, I was still learning stuff almost every video, and I played those games and read stuff about them for years. Yeah,
it's like that is one of my favorite things about the Silent Hill games is there's always like everyone agrees that yes, this is the interpretation of everything, and then someone comes along and goes, hang on a minute,
there's this detail that's been in the game all along, and it changes everything. So yeah, going into this stream, I was intrigued, but I expected to be disappointed, and I absolutely am not. This last segment, this epilogue, completely brought it around to where it needed to be. So good work, Signalis.
Yep, Rose Engine, you done good.
Hell yes. Wonder if they're gonna make anything else anytime soon. This was probably a huge undertaking.
On something.
Yeah.
This game, if I remember correctly, it took them about 5 or 6 years from start to finish.
I believe it.
And it blew up in popularity like you wouldn't believe. So they've made their money back and more. I believe they are working on something. I don't know if it's set in the same universe as Signalis or if it's something entirely different. But all I've heard is just they've gone back to work and they've got something cooking.
Yeah. Well, Papers, Please financed Return of the Obra Dinn. So if this gets a Return of the Obra Dinn style, like massively larger and more complicated follow-up, well, that'd be pretty welcome in my book.
And just anything set in this universe, I would love to see more.
Yeah, I mean, we saw essentially one like little corner of one planet, and that was this whole game.
It makes me think of the opening of Psycho, where they have the big wide shot of the building and it just zooms in slowly to one window, and you get the impression that we could have gone into any other window and it would have been a completely different story.
Oh yeah.
Similar thing with this, we could have gone on any other Penrose ship or any other mining colony, and absolutely different story, different protagonists. Like what happened to the colony went before everything started breaking down? Because kind of seemed like shit was on the edge of destruction to begin with.
Yeah, totally. It's they made a universe. All they needed to make was a world, and they made a universe.
Yep, give us more, please.
Hell yeah. That's Signalis. Good shit.